Hello everyone. We're going to start our screen share in less than a minute. Okay? So just get ready. We're going to get our screen shared shortly. We're waiting for everyone to join us because I already made some announcements. We're waiting for them to join us on the live stream. Okay? So be patient. They will soon join us. $585. Okay. So good day and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital knowledge, get the right education, the right guidance, the right tools to be able to implement the actual steps necessary to achieve success in forex trading or digital trading. Okay, so if this is your first time to be here, smash the like button, comment on the comment section your questions, interact with us on the comment sections with your questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because how this market fundamental and technical breakdown for the time period of 3rd to the 7th June 2024. How it works out is that first of all, we start off with the technical analysis. When we are done with the technical analysis, we then move over to the sentiment analysis. We combine both the fundamental, the technical and the sentiment analysis. Then we move straight to the fundamental analysis to see where we're going to have high impact news and the days of the week where we're going to be very active on the charts. Okay, we're also going to figure out the day of the week when we're going to have to trade live with you guys, analyze the markets, educate you as well, and also place our trades. So with that said, let me share my screen. Okay, so if you can see if you can see my screen, type forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen, type forex on the comment section. If you can see my screen, type forex on the comment section. If you can also hear me, am I sound? Okay, Okore says he can see my screen, so that means that he can as well hear me. I hope my sound is clear. Okore, I hope my sound is clear. Okore Opara, I hope my sound is clear. Okay, good. Okay, good. So my sound is clear too. So how we start off trading is mainly from DXY, and if you take a good look at DXY, you can actually see that the market taking, it has this high taking on DXY. Okay, okay, guys. So I want to switch over to my other network provider, Airtel. Okay, so I'm back and I'm here to analyze. I had to switch over to Glow, sorry, to Airtel. It's much better and fast and flowing well. So on the chart here, we see DXY came from this low. Okay, and okay, so anticipating the market to drop, corrective structure, another drop, corrective structure back into this bearish order block, which is also a supply zone, and from this supply zone we can expect dollar to what, drop more into the, we are bearish for the week for dollar since we already saw dollar drop down, corrective structure, another drop. We're expecting another corrective structure and that drop into this demand zone, okay, in that area as well, which there's high chances that dollar will respect it. But if this time then Euro USD, Euro USD is next. Okay, this is Euro USD is loading. Okay, I'm back, guys. Oyema Divine. Welcome, Oyema Divine. Uh, Joy Williams, and he says the screen is frozen. And Obara says that my voice is breaking. Okay, it's all because of the network. Okay, but I got it fixed now. I got it fixed. Okay, so everything should be steady now. Okay, so for Euro USD, we see dollar is currently leaving us this demand zone. There's high chances the market opens up, it will go to this fair value gap, then start dropping to the downside, or from this point it just starts dropping straight. Okay, at the beginning of the week, when it gets into this demand zone, then we now start looking for the buy setups for Euro USD. Why? Because we're anticipating uh, weakness for dollar. We're anticipating weakness for dollar. Let's check out what the sentiment has to say. For sentiment is saying 58% short and 42% long. 58% short and 42% long. Good evening, Michael. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. So this is what we see currently for Euro USD: 58% short and 42% long. So since we have more percentage for the short, like I told you guys, I'm expecting Euro USD to come back into this demand zone first. When it gets to the demand zone, then you can start looking for more push to the upside. Okay, because before last week ended, it respected this resistance zone. It respected this resistance zone, which is also a supply zone. So that's what I see currently for Euro USD. The next on the list is AUD USD. AUD USD. Okay, we're going to handle the measures first. Euro USD, AUD USD, GBP USD, then XAU USD, which is gold, and then Bitcoin. It is loading. Okay, so like we already know, we're anticipating dollar to gain some strength at the beginning of the week because we already analyzed DXY. So I saw AUD USD, so I can still anticipate what the market to come back into this fair value gap, take it as a demand, and then continue towards this what resistance zone, also a supply zone. So that's what I see. Okay, but if this fair value gap is broken, but if this fair value gap is broken, guys, this particular fair value gap, if it is broken, then we can anticipate more drop towards this bullish order block. There's a bullish order block there. Okay, so if this fair value gap is broken, okay, we can anticipate more drop towards this bullish order block first before the push up. Okay, so I see an order block over here, which is a bullish order block, and there is pending orders, buy limit orders lying there, which the market could easily go and fill before it starts pushing to the upside. So that's what I see currently for AUD USD. Then the next on our list is GBP USD. But before GBP USD loads up, let's check out the sentiment for AUD USD. Let's check out the sentiment. If you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. Daniel, I see you said FZ. What do you mean by FZ? Okay, so this is AUD USD. The chart is loading up. Okay, so this is AUD USD over here. And for AUD USD, we see that we have more shorts more than long. Okay, we have more shorts more than long. The red bar is way more than the green bar. It's still loading up. The percentage has not loaded up. But due to this, I can still read it. But I can't really specify the actual percentage. Probably around 75% to 75% short, 25% long. I see that on AUD USD. So we're still correct based on our bias to sell AUD USD. And before the week wraps up, we're going to then buy AUD USD against the dollar. Good evening, Daniel. Welcome to the house. Welcome. Good evening. So GPUSD is one of those pairs that is very clear. I like the structure. It's sincere and straight to the point. So for GPUSD, I see that we respected this particular supply zone, aka a resistance zone, and we had a push line within this other block over here on the smaller time frame. So when the market goes back into this other block, it's going to grab the sell trades for GPUs. I will see GPUs drop down, taking this low, this low, for my buys. Okay, for these buys, the psychological level I'm looking for these buys is 1.2650, 1.650. We're not start looking for buys, but for now, at the start of the week, I'm anticipating sales. Once it gets to 1.2650, then we'll not start looking for our buys. Let's see what sentiment has to say for GPUSD. Okay, this is sentiment. So based on sentiment, I can see that the bar is higher for GPUSD. It's loading. Okay, we have 79% short, 21% long. So we're going with 79% short. Okay, so the next on our list is XAUUSD, XAUUSD gold. God's money, gold. Okay, so for gold, I know many of you made money last week Friday from our analysis when we said that gold is going to buy after the dollar news. So it went into this resistance, exactly tapped into our resistance level and is now dropping to the downside. Is okay a supply zone. So this is not a confusing trade at all. If you're a very good trader, it went into this other block after taking this low over here. It came back to test this other block and then started dropping to the downside. We have another other block over here is a demand zone. Okay, the demand zone. So when the market comes back into this demand zone, we now start looking for our buy setups. Well, for the start of the week, we're looking for our sell setups for gold into this demand zone. When it gets to this demand zone, we now start looking for our buy setup at the $2,310 per ounce. $2,310 per ounce. When gold gets to $2,310 per ounce, start looking for our buy setups. And then when these buys play out, it could even go way past this. Okay, it could go way past it. It could go and take out this high. Yes, 2,450. So that's what I see for gold. Then I don't think gold has sentiment charts. XAUUSD, XAUUSD. Okay, we have XAUGBP. No, it's XAUUSD, XAU Euro, XAU Aussie, XAU XAUUSD, XAUUSD. I'm looking for gold against dollar. XAUUSD. Okay, this XAUSD. Okay, shorts is 53%, longs is 47%. So we're accurate on our shorts starting the week for gold. Then the last on our list is Bitcoin, the people's money. Bitcoin, the people's money. So earlier before we started this stream, we saw that there is massive sell pressure on Bitcoin currently. So I anticipate Bitcoin. You see, there has been a lot of reduction in volume, but before the reduction in volume, what can we see? We broke this high. Okay, market came back, tested this other block, then went up, but could not take this high again. Okay, so after market broke this high and had a market structure break, it came back in this other block, went up triangle. And how a descending triangle literally works is it looks like this. Okay, so mainly descending triangle is anticipated to break from the downside mainly most times. But I am not looking for sell setups. I'm looking for buy setups only for Bitcoin. Okay, so from a psychological level standpoint, I see Bitcoin coming back to $66,000. Okay, I see it coming back to $60,000, and then from there we can now start looking for our buy setups. But still on still, this bullish momentum is still intact. The bullish momentum is still intact for Bitcoin. Okay, so over here now we're just so everyone should just be aware that if we have the next breakout, which could go like this for Bitcoin, it could go like this, break from this point where it is, then start moving to the upside, or it could go towards this demand level $66,000 again, tap this $66,000, and then from there we'll now start moving to the upside. Okay, so that's the structure I currently see for Bitcoin. Okay, we don't really have bearish structure in play right now for Bitcoin. So be mindful and still look out for your buy setups. So that's it for the fundamental in line with the technical. So before we continue, I would like to share with you guys an opportunity. So if you're currently on this call and you're not a student, you don't understand how to trade, or you don't even know the basics of how to place a buy and sell, you don't even know how to use our signals. Okay, so this is the opportunity to be able to join our academy. Okay, in our academy we have different courses, and we have also different prices. We have the monthly price, we have the 3 months price, we have the 6 months price, we have the 1 year price. And you can see the price is over here. This is not really the updated price. This is over here is the updated price. So to join our academy, you can join and start the training by taking 3 steps. Let me read it to you. First of all, you need to pick a package. We have 1 month package that is going to cost you $49 for 1 month. We have 3 months package that will cost you $139.65. We have 4 months package that will cost you $264.06. And we have 12 months package that will cost you $470.04. So after the package is selected, either a month, 2, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, the most popular one mainly is 6 months. A lot of people go for the 6 months package. You need to select the way you want to pay. You don't want to pay through bank transfer to our company account or through your debit card. We have a website. This particular website accepts debit card. You can just visit the store. The link is going to be on the description on YouTube. Seller.co is our store. or cryptocurrency, you can reach out to me. My information is on the description as well. Reach out to me on WhatsApp. You want to pay, and then we can provide you the company blockchain payments platform. Then over here, once you have selected the payment method and the package you want to pay, once you've made the payment and we verify the payment with your receipt, you gain access to our website where you're going to have access to our online intensive boot camp where you learn about different courses. We have course on forex trading, we have course on crypto trading. We just integrated our course on indices trading too. So for you guys that trade US starting, okay, you can start learning how to trade that as well. We're inviting guest trainers, okay, to handle these classes for you, experts to handle these classes for you, so you can be very assured that you're getting information from experienced traders who have been profitable in the market. Then we also have the free forex software files and indicators we'll be sharing with you. Because for you to be able to go into the farm and cultivate crops, you need the right tools. We're going to give you the right tools, and with these tools, you'll be able to achieve success, to analyze the market, to apply proper risk management, and so on and so forth. We use VIP signal services, okay, whereby you join our VIP signal in on WhatsApp, where we're sending you signals of about 2 signals in a day. So you can be able to utilize these signals and make about 1000% return, more than 1000% return if you manage these signals very well. We also have our free membership into the Forex VIP Mastermind group, where you interact with other VIP Mastermind, those who have paid for our courses and those who have already learned, those who have been making some profit and withdrawing from their accounts. You see that interaction and you'll be what? Educated. Then you have access to me one-on-one sessions whereby you can schedule a Zoom meeting. I love to work with time. I'm a very busy person. So if you want to have this one-on-one session with me, if you're my student and you're listening to me, or you are yet to be my student and you want to know more about this, schedule a meeting. The link is going to be on this description here. Link to my my Zoom calendar. Just click on that link. You go to my calendar, select a day, select a time, fill in the options either via phone call or via Zoom meeting. Once it's the day, at that actual time, you either give me a call or you join the Zoom meeting. It's as easy and simple as that. Then we're going to guide you through any particular issue you have. If it is analyzing the market, understanding a particular information, we'll break it down for you. Then we offer you my new book, Forex Mastery: A Guide to Trading Success, which is more like a summary of everything you're going to learn on the boot camp if you're going for the Forex training. We have the beginner part 1A, part 1B. It's broken down for you in this book. Then when you're done learning and you have started practicing with our signals and you're making good profits, we'll give you a certificate of participation and verify you for becoming a profitable trader, which is going to entitle you to take a quiz. You have to take a quiz with us. Once you pass this quiz, we'll give you this certificate. If you don't pass this quiz, will you have to take the quiz all over again, study the course all over again, understand where you're getting it wrong, and then practice the quiz again to pass it and then get your certificate. Because with that certificate, you can manage any sort of account. You can pay yourself weekly from the forex market. Then a $5,000 evaluation account from a partner prop firm. Okay, we're going to give you $5,000 account, which is more like an empowerment. This access from 6 months package upwards. Okay, 6 months package upwards, you're going to get access to this account. So with that said, please, if you're interested, just reach out to us. Okay, the link is going to be on the description. I'm also going to drop the link on the comment section, so you can visit the comment section, and from that link you can be able to reach out to me, join our group, and also pay for our classes. Any questions? Any questions before we continue? Any questions? Give us a like before we continue. Give us a like before we continue. A like. Give us a like on this particular live stream. I'm going into the fundamentals now to tell you when the market is going to react and how the market is probably going to react. Okay. Give us a like on the comment section, or give us a like on our YouTube. Then we'll continue. I just dropped the link on the comment section, our store link. I just dropped it on the comment section. Then for those who want to schedule a one-on-one session with me, you're really confused about what I've explained so far, you want to schedule a session with me, and you want me to help break everything down for you, then I'll also drop that information for you on the comment section. Just click the link, visit my Zoom calendar, pick a day and a time within this week, then notify me. We're diving into the fundamental very soon, and I'll breaking down the whole fundamental and the meaning of all those fundamentals. Any questions? Any questions? If you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. Any questions? If you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. Any questions? If you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. Okay, I've dropped the link. Oh man, there's an error. There's a mistake on the link I sent. Let me adjust that mistake. Sorry, guys. I will have to delete that comment. Okay, so Michael says no questions. I should write on. Okay, okay, I just made an adjustment of that particular link I sent. If you want to schedule a meeting with me, just use that link to schedule a meeting. Okay, so with that said, let's continue. So starting off the week by 12 a.m. West African time, we have Judo Bank Manufacturing PMI. Based on analysis, they are expecting it to be steady. But if you see a figure higher than 49.6, it's going to make Australian dollar to be strong. But if you see a figure lower than 49.6, it's going to make the Australian dollar weak. Okay, so that's by 12 o'clock a.m. 12 o'clock a.m. Then early London session, we have unemployment rates. We're expecting unemployment rates to be lower than the previous data, but if we see the unemployment rate to be higher than the expected data, then euro will be strong, will be weak. But if we see the actual data to be lower than the expected data, then euro will be strong. That's for London session tomorrow morning. By 8:15, we have manufacturing PMI. That has to do with the data of manufacturers. So we're expecting the data to be positive, because the expected data is meant to be higher than the previous data. This is what we see over here. Analysts are saying that the expected data will be higher than the previous data. But if the actual data comes out and it is lower than the consensus, it is lower than the consensus, then we're going to expect euro to be weak. But if we see the actual data out and it is higher than the consensus, then we're expecting euro USD to be strong. This is going to start the whole news coming out 8 o'clock and 8:15. Then by 8:30, we have CHF manufacturing PMI. If we see the data, we're expecting data to be higher than the previous data. But if we see the actual data to be higher than the consensus data, then good, chef will be strong. But if we see the actual data to be lower than the consensus data, then CHF will be weak. Then we have Euro, Italy to be precise, manufacturing PMI. The same with this Spain manufacturing PMI. We need the actual data to be higher than 48. But if the actual data is not higher than 48, then euro will be weak. The same with France manufacturing PMI. The same explanation for the last one. Germany manufacturing PMI, Euro Central manufacturing PMI, Greece global manufacturing PMI, Great Britain global manufacturing PMI, Canada global manufacturing PMI, US global manufacturing PMI, and US ISM manufacturing PMI. Everything here is similar. We just need the actual news to be higher than the consensus. If the actual news is the data, I mean, is higher than the consensus, then all these assets that we're expecting data to be released on will be strong. But if we get the opposite, which is whereby, for instance, this ISM manufacturing PMI, analysts are saying that they are consensus that the data will be higher than the previous data. If that happens, dollar will be strong. But if we get the actual data and then it is lower than 49.8, then dollar will be weak. Okay. So if the actual data is higher than 49.8, then dollar will be strong. On Tuesday, we have retail sales monitor year over year. We have to do with total sales of goods and services within London. Okay. Early in the morning by 12 o'clock, that's when this news is coming out for London. Okay. So analysts are saying that the retail sales will be high, but the previous data was minus 4.4. This could be a disappointment for the Great Britain pound. So if we see a data lower than 1.2, Great Britain pound will be very weak. Okay. The retail sales month over month for Australian dollar, analysts are saying that it's going to be higher than the previous data. But if we see the otherwise, whereby the actual news is lower than the expected data, then AUD will be weak. But if we see the actual news to be higher than the expected data, which is consensus over here, then AUD will be strong. Okay. Unemployment rate, we need the actual news to be lower than the consensus. Okay. We need, when it comes to unemployment rate for Spain, you can see it over here by 8 a.m. London session on Tuesday. We see minus 41k against minus 60.5k. Minus 41k and minus 60.5k, which one is higher? Yes, you're correct. Minus 41k is higher than minus 60.5k, which is, analysts are saying that there's going to be more development instead of the data going down and going down. There's going to be more development. So let's say, for instance, we get the data to be minus 30k, euro will be strong on Tuesday. But if we get the data, it is lower than minus 41k, probably it is around minus 50k, the euro will be weak on Tuesday. I see a question here. Please, sir, this is my FX book. This is Joy Williams. Yes, this is my FX book. When you go to calendar, if you go to economic calendar, you're going to spot this out. Okay, this is my FX book, Joy. I hope you can be able to locate it on your computer or your phone. Then the same with unemployment rate on Germany. We, they are saying that it's going to be the same as the previous data. Analysts are saying that it's going to be the same 51, 55, no, 5.9 and 5.9 is the same data. Analysts are saying that it's going to stay the same. But if the actual news comes out by 8:55 on Tuesday and we see that the data is around 6%, which is going to be bad for euro. But if the data is lower than 6%, 5.9%, then it is good for euro. Then on that same Tuesday, we have unemployment changes. Okay, 10k and 7k. Okay, 10k and 7k. So if this data is lower than if this data is lower than 7k, it is going to be good for euro. But if it is higher than 7k, it is bad for euro. Then on that same Tuesday, we have job openings. JOLT's job openings. Okay, it has to do with the private sector and the jobs that they have available currently. So if we have a figure higher than 8.35 million, it is good for dollar. But if we have a figure lower than 8.35 million, it is bad for dollar. Then on Wednesday, June 5th, early Asian session, 12 o'clock on the dot, we have Judo Bank Service PMI, okay, which if we see a figure higher than 53.1, it is good for AED. Meanwhile, over here you can see that the previous data was 53.6. 53.6 against 53.1. Which one is higher? 53.1 is lower than 53.6, which is going to be a sign that AUD will be weak heading to Wednesday. But when the result comes out by 12 o'clock on the dot on Wednesday morning, 12 a.m., and we see a figure higher than 53.1, then AUD will be strong for Wednesday. Then the GDP growth rate, this is a very important news. It will be announced by 2:30 a.m. Okay, so if the GDP stays the same, it is bad for AUD. But if you see an increase in GDP, it is good for AUD. London session 8:15 a.m. We have service PMI, the same with France by 8:45, the same with Italy. I mean Italy by 8:45, France by 8:50, Germany by 8:55, and Euro Central by 9 o'clock. Then we also have GBP service PMI by 9:30. So all the service PMI we have here, we expect that the actual data will be higher than the consensus. But if the actual data is lower than the consensus, every pair that is related there will be weak. But if the actual data is higher than the consensus, the pair it is related to will be strong, okay, based on Euro and GBP. Then we have ADP employment change. Let's do the private sector. Private sector employment change, those who are employed and those who are not employed. Okay, so if this figure reduces, the actual figure is higher than 180k, it is good for dollar. But if the actual figure is lower than 180k, it is bad for the dollar. Service the Canada S&P Global Service PMI. This is for New York session by, okay, 1:15 on Wednesday. That's when we have that ADP. Then also New York session we have uh, by 2:30. S&P Global Service PMI, the same with the Germany S&P Service PMI, then S&P Global Service PMI for dollar as well, and ISM Service PMI. So for the Canada Global Service PMI down to the ISM Service PMI, the actual news, if the actual news is higher than the consensus over here, if it's higher than the consensus, then the pairs that is related to like Canada and dollar will be strong. But if the actual news is lower than the consensus, okay, then the pair is related to like Canada and dollar will be weak. Then on Thursday we have balance of trade. That's doing total imports minus total exports. Okay, total imports minus total exports. AUD. Okay, so over here we have 5.5 billion Australian dollar against 5.024 billion Australian dollar. If this is the actual, if the actual news is higher than 5.5 billion, which is good for Australian dollar, but if the actual news is lower than 5.5 billion, which is bad for Australian dollar, this news will be announced on Thursday by 2:30 a.m. West African time. Then on London session, we have by 6:45 a.m. on Thursday unemployment rate for Swiss franc. Okay, so if the unemployment rate is higher than 2.3, which is bad for Swiss franc, but if it is lower than 2.3, it is good for Swiss franc. Why analysts are saying that it's going to stay the same. Okay, then retail sales, that is doing total sales of goods and services. If we see a figure higher than 2.5%, it is good for Euro. But a figure lower than 2.5% is bad for Euro. The same with retail sales month over month. That's the same with the retail sales year over year for Euro Central, retail sales month over month for Euro Central. Okay, all these retail sales, we need the actual news to be higher than the consensus. Okay, if the actual result is higher than the consensus, it's going to make the pair related to which is Euro to be strong by that time, exactly from 9 o'clock down to 10 o'clock. Okay, but if we see that the actual news is lower than the consensus, okay, then it's going to make Euro weak by those times. Then deposit facility rate. Okay, we have to do with the rate whereby banks deposit money into their accounts. This is not really looked out for. But what we'll be watching out for on Thursday is the interest rate decision, June 6th. Okay, so we're expecting a cut. Okay, consensus is saying that they might cut interest rate, and if they cut interest rate, euro will be massively weak. Okay, there's going to be a massive sell off on euro. That is euro USD sell, euro JPY sell, euro GBP sell, euro card sell. That is exactly on Thursday by 1:15 p.m. But let's see what happens. Then continued jobless claims. Continued jobless claims for USA happening by 1:30 p.m. This New York session on Thursday. Okay, Thursday is packed with very good high impact news. So the continuous jobless claims, if you see an increase for the past 2 weeks, we have seen increase in the jobless claims being increased in United States. So this could be a weak sign. We made some good money last week on the jobless claims for US dollar. Okay, a lot of our students we posted, we made $700, some people made $50, $30. So don't miss out on our signals. Join our group on WhatsApp. Okay, we are sending signals. We also have our live trading session. Probably we'll be trading live on Thursday again. Okay, we're going to start that live trading session probably by 1. Okay, so that we can trade the interest rate and also the continuous jobless claims. So watch out for that. So for the jobless claims, how it works is this: is that when the actual news comes out, this covers both continuous jobless claims, initial jobless claims, jobless claims 4-week average. This is a derivative of initial jobless claims. Continuous jobless claims is a derivative of initial jobless claims. So it means that if the number actual news is higher than the consensus, okay, then it's going to be what make dollar weak, because people that say that they don't have job is increasing. But if the actual news is lower than the consensus, the expected news or the expected data, then it's going to make dollar to be strong, because people that don't have job is reducing. It's simple sense. So balance of trade for Canada, we have to do total exports minus total imports. They're saying that it's going to be balanced. Let's see what it happens. If you see a figure higher than minus 2.2 billion Canadian dollars, then it's going to be strong for Canada. But if you see a figure lower than minus 2.2 billion, it's going to be weak for Canadian dollar. Press conference for Euros central bank after the interest rate decision is announced, and then PMI for Canada to wrap up the day. So for Friday, which is one of the most popular trading days of the week, which is non-farm payroll, you can see it here. But we start off London session 7 a.m. with balance of trade. I doubt that there will be any major moves during the London sessions. Everybody's focus is going to be on the New York session because of the non-farm payroll. It's not the first time, it's not the second time that happens. There will be little volume. Okay. So, but let's see balance of trade. If we see a figure higher than 25.5 billion euros, okay, for Germany, this balance of trade for Germany to be precise, then we're going to see euro to be strong. But we see a figure lower than $25.5 billion, it's going to make euro to be weak. Then euro change year over year, euro change year over year, and euro change quarter over quarter for quarter 1 of this 2025. Okay, this is not really a very sorry, employment change. Sorry about what I was saying. I was saying euro change. I mean employment change year over year and employment change quarter over quarter. That is the total amount of people who are employed. Okay, if you see a percentage that is higher than 1%, it is bad for euro. But if you see a percentage that is lower than 1% and lower than 0.3%, it is good for euro. Then to wrap up the day with New York session, we have unemployment rate for Canada and employment changes for Canada. At the same time, we have the non-farm payroll for the United States of America. We're more focused on this particular one, non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll for the private sector and unemployment rate for the private sector. These ones won't be focused more on it, but the non-farm payroll is what will be focused more. So if we see a figure that is higher than 180k, it's going to make dollar to be strong. But we see a figure that is lower than 180k, then it's going to make dollar to be weak. Okay, which has to do with total people that receive their paycheck. That's what this non-farm payroll is all about. Okay, people that receive their paycheck. Then unemployment rate, we watch out for unemployment rate. Consensus, they're saying that it's going to be what? Unchanged. Okay. So if this is unchanged, it is good for dollar, it's going to make dollar strong. Then if this figure now 180k, if we have something like 185k, dollar will be strong. Okay. Euro USD will sell, Euro GP will sell, AD USD will sell. But if we see something lower than 180k, boom, dollar will be weak. Then Euro USD will buy, AD USD will buy, GP USD will buy, gold will buy, Bitcoin will also likely buy. Okay, so this is the U6 unemployment rate. They're saying it's going to be balanced over here. They say it's going to be balanced, but I doubt this is going to be the result, because last 2 weeks initial jobless claims has been increasing. So if the initial jobless claims have been increasing, there's high chances that unemployment rate figures is going to increase as well, and dollar is going to be weak. Okay, so if the initial jobless claims means that it is increasing, people that are receiving paycheck are also reducing. There's high chances that non-farm payroll might not turn out to be 180k, it will be 177k. Okay, but it's going to be higher than the previous data. Okay, it's going to be higher than this 175k before, but it's going to be lower than 180k. That's what I see that could happen. If that happens, dollar will be weak. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions before we dive to the next segment? Any questions? you get it clearly, type that you get it clearly. If you like the content, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Okay, it's a means of encouraging me and also getting this content in the hands or in the faces of people who would need them desperately towards this week we're heading into. Any questions? Any questions? I want to wrap up by 10 o'clock on the dot. I don't want to take you guys more than an hour. So you guys, once the market opens up, you'll be ready. Okay? I think market is going to open up shortly. Okay, so I'm here to introduce our broker HFM. Okay, so a lot of people are quite confused about the broker I use. What I use is HFM, and the link to register, the video guide also is in the comment section. Okay, Michael says that it is well understood. Okay, so guys, please, I want you to watch out for our live trading sessions. VIP students, I want you to watch out for the signals we start dropping as at from tomorrow. Most times we don't drop much signals on Mondays because of manipulation, and we trade less on Fridays. Okay, we try as much as possible to finish our training session on Friday at the beginning of New York session or before the end of New York session. Okay, so that we're not going to hold trades across. This for those who are trading proprietary firms. But if you're trading your real accounts, you don't have anything to be worried about. But for Mondays, it's mainly manipulation days. Sometimes we avoid it because of low volatility. But I'm going to analyze the market and stay on the market. If I send trading opportunities, I'll share it with you guys. If you want to get the same result I get, okay, register with my broker. The link is going to be on the description. Just click the link, watch the video, and it's going to put you through on how to join HFM. Okay, they give you the opportunity to trade the market with the best trading conditions, and we offer CFDs on forex, commodities, bonds, metal, energy, shares, indices, and more with 1 to 2,000 leverage. Awesome, 1 to 2,000. So you can deposit $10 and be able to open trades worth $20,000. Isn't that what fantastic? Ultra fast execution, quick deposit and withdrawal, and swap free accounts. Once you click this button here, you start a registration process. Please try as much as possible to complete all the process on the website. Don't move to the app until you've completed the registration process and verified with your NIN. Then you can move to the app and then log into your app and continue the trading process. I hope I got you clear, and I hope you got me clear. I hope I got my information straight. Since everything is clear to you guys, I have to call it a wrap. Thank you so much for staying to this end. Don't hesitate to smash the like button once more. Watch this content on multiple devices. Okay, so it will help the YouTube algorithm to see that you are actually offering value to people. Okay, so that we can be able to have more reach. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys, and I wish you a profitable trading week. Watch out for our signals. Be very disciplined. Follow our signals. Follow our community. Apply proper risk management. Don't open multiple positions when you're losing. The market is selling and you're buying. The market is selling and you're buying. The market is selling and you're buying. Stop opening multiple positions. Apply proper risk management. If you're meant to open multiple positions, you're meant to open it as a professional. You apply the risk of a professional. Okay, so be mindful of that. Apply risk management. Always place your take profit and your stop loss. Okay, it's very, very important, guys. Very, very important. I want to tell you guys that what you're learning now is one of the best skills that you will thank yourself 10 years from today. Okay, even if you're not profitable now, even if you're not making the type of money you want to be making from the market, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Okay, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Okay, I remember when I started trading, I don't used to make up to this amount I'm making. I see a million, 2 million in a month. Okay, so I want you guys to be able to believe in this project, believe in this plan. Okay, when I started up, I used to see $5, $10, $20 on a daily basis, weekly basis. Okay, but with time it started growing, and you should know that there is two ways of making money. There is two ways of making money. We have the active income, we have the passive income. Okay, active income is that you have a job, okay, and you're going to your job, you're offering services, you're offering your time, you're offering your effort, you're offering your knowledge, to earn what? Money. But the thing there is that you're selling your time to make money. But for passive income, which is forex trading, which is a skill, okay, you can just invest your money to make more money, okay, and this is something that you can do and make money. Remember, when Buffett advised us, if you don't figure out a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Okay, so figure out a way to make money while you sleep. Leverage on forex trading, leverage on a broker like HFM, fund your account, verify your account, go for our signals or copy trading. If you don't want to use signals, you don't know how to use signals, you don't know how to control emotion. Apply for copy trading. Connect your account to my own account. I have an account with HFM, okay? And as soon as I place a buy, it will be placed on your own account. If I place a sell, it will be placed on your own account. I'm making profit, you're making profit. I'm in loss, you're in loss. At the end of the week, at the end of the month, whatever profit you make, we split it. You keep 55% of the profit, I keep 45% of the profit. So watch out for more content in our Telegram channel, in our WhatsApp channel, in our social media channel. Interact with us, keep to our rules, and believe, believe, believe you succeed, and you will succeed. This is Anthony Phillips Njoko, wishing you a profitable trading week. Peace.